Got an offer from my company. I don't know what to do. What's the first thing I should do?
So first of all, congratulations. That's awesome, right? Now it's coming to the point where you're actually going to be seeing the benefits, right, of your life's work. The first thing I'll tell you is don't panic, right? Enjoy it, but you're going to have to make a few phone calls, right? You're going to want to talk to your attorney. You're going to want to talk to your accountant, maybe an investment banker, but definitely your attorney and your accountant, just to understand what it means, right? What does this offer mean, and what do I need to do? How do I have to respond?
What are some of the most important things that I need to start getting ready to get together? Do I need to get my team organized? Is there specific paperwork I need to prepare from this stuff? What is it?
Yeah, so things you need to kind of get ready to prepare to sell the company. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to need a group of people that you trust internally, like your inner circle, folks who on the finance side you can support, or that can support you and you trust. From the legal side, legal compliance, you'll need someone internally, whether it's HR or legal or both, people you can trust to provide the correct information. And then operations, you're going to need someone from operations to really be able to describe to the potential buyers what's happening and what the company does, from purchasing, manufacturing, selling, just really to be able to describe that process well.
How long is this process going to take?
Yeah, so the process, it really depends, right? It depends on you and your information and how well it's organized. And it depends on the buyer and how they are going to respond, how quickly they're going to respond. I'd say the time of year maybe, but not really. If it's December, January, there's a lot of holidays that occur then, so things will be delayed. But really, it's a 6 to 9 month process, right? So from the time you decide to sell, to get all the information organized, all the documents in order, to get everyone comfortable with the due diligence, to get everyone comfortable with the financial performance of the business, and then to negotiate a stock purchase agreement or an asset purchase agreement, whichever it is.
So I'm not sure if this company is going to want me to stay or not. Do you have any suggestions on addressing that question that's likely to come up?
So if you're having concerns about whether you're going to be kept around or not after a transaction, maybe you want to negotiate a little higher purchase price. Really, as you're kind of going through the discussions, you'll be able to understand how you'll be able to impact the company going forward and if you're going to be expected to stick around. In most instances, I see owners a year to 2 year contract, but typically it's a year and then you're a consultant for another year. If you want to stick around, that's something you should say upfront when you receive the offer and express that desire to stick around, and then negotiate a contract that makes sense for you.
I have a lot of loyal employees that have been with me from the beginning. I want to make sure they're protected. Is that something I would deal with the attorney, I guess, and my accountant together, because it might have some financial impact on the whole deal?
Yeah, so concerns about existing employees that have been long-time friends, right? Because in many cases, a lot of these people have been with companies for a long time. You can protect them, but it's something that you should think about up front as you're starting to talk to the potential buyer, and highlighting the key employees, right? If it's a contract and you want to have a specific employment contract with that person, or a bonus for them if they stick around, or there's ways to incentivize people to stick around. More importantly, if you think the potential buyer would benefit by having them around, you need to let them know as part of the transaction.
Can I leverage this to get other offers now? Is that something I should be proactive on? Is that a strategy you suggest?
So it's an interesting question. If you receive another offer, if you receive an unsolicited offer, can I now go out to the broader market and start talking to other people? It really depends on what the offer says and how it's structured. And if you sign a letter of intent that has exclusivity, well, you can't really do that. But it gives you some perspective on what the company is worth, and it's an unsolicited offer. So there's really no requirement. Again, I'm speaking in generalities, but you'll have to take a look at what the offer said. And yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why it's something you couldn't leverage.